When it comes to the job market, companies hiring in this country, what's going on? It's never been. I've been in the business almost 25 years. It's never been like this.
And it's a sea change in your view, which I think is really interesting, that 10 years ago, people that were unemployed just wanted a job.
Yep.
Today, they're looking at a career path, and they're actually gauging which job they want to take that will play into what they want in their future.
What exists today is a level of transparency, mostly due to social media, that everybody knows what everybody else is doing.
But that makes companies pay more and actually delineate a career path for people people can actually ask for that. Right?
Yes, and the loyalty factor has really inverted. So employees have less loyalty to their company than they used to.
Like a buyer's market.
Right now it is. But whether it's 3 years, 5 years, 18 months, it will shift. It always does.
No, it sounds too good to be true. And when you get a lot of these numbers that can't get any better, people start fading that trade.
Well, the interesting thing is, 6, 7, 8 years ago, even 10 or 12 years ago, it was developers, software developers, that could pick and choose and leave a job after a year and go get more money. Now what's happened in this economy is everybody in any job thinks they can do that. And the skill sets aren't that unique. It will catch up.
Now, how do you know all this? Just from
this is what I do.
So you're sure of this? You're sure of this? This is what's out there.
This is what happens. But did you read the article in the Journal yesterday about first and second year bankers and the increase in salaries? What Carlyle and a bunch of the other private equity for $300,000. That wasn't happening before. That now they're going to start going after seniors in college and not getting kids after 1 or 2 year banking programs. I mean, it's crazy across the board.
And it's with STEM, it's with marketing, it's with sales, it's with IT.
Yes, but the difference is that the margin in private equity, the margin in software can support those salaries. Traditional businesses can't. So right now, while everybody's making money, people can start paying. When it gets a little bit flatter, the margins won't be there. Then the layoffs come in, and then you see the ripple. But right now, it is definitely a market that employees can go around and get more money.
My point with Wall Street was going to be that after the financial crisis, kids no longer wanted to go to school so that they could get straight to Wall Street and go into all these areas. Is that still a factor, or has that eased at this point?
I think it's across the board. It really depends geographically. It used to be, right, going back, I'm 46, right? It used to be when I got out of college in the early 90s that you Ivy League to get into Wall Street, right? Then it became private equity, and then it came out of a Michigan or a Wisconsin in the Big Ten. That was good. Stanford became the new Harvard on the other coast. There's been an evolution from the education of where these kids can go and how much they can make, but I still think there's a huge volume of college graduates that want Wall Street and private equity as much as they do a tech job.
Can I ask you a question about that Wall Street Journal article yesterday? Because I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah.
This idea that they're going to go directly into private equity and miss what became the way station of an investment bank for a couple of years or a consulting firm for a couple of years. Is that a function of a tight market, or is that a function, do you think, of a cultural sort of shift in terms of how private equity is just even thinking about trying to hire people? And the kinds of talent either that are now going to the Valley or going into other industries completely?
Yeah, it's a desire for talent on the private equity part, no doubt, right? We hear it all the time. There's a lot of money on the sidelines, and these guys got to get money invested in companies. So they're looking, and they need to move fast. So where are you going to get the talent? And it is with younger folks, because number one, even at $300,000, they're cheaper than trying to get a private equity partner who's making a couple $1 million a year. So you go where it's cheaper and where it's easiest to get. And that's young talent.
You don't care.